What's going on YouTube? It's your boy, the Hangry Half Asian. So today we're going to be talking about the Carnivore Diet, part 2. So on my first video, which I'll link up above, we talked about the Carnivore Diet, my 30 plus days on it, what I've learned, and what I did to actually help with my anxiety. Today we'll be talking about my 50 plus odd days on the Carnivore Diet and what I actually found helped and actually cured my anxiety. That's right, folks, cure. So before we begin, if you can, please give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you really like my content, and give me a comment. So tell me what you like, what you don't like, if there's anything you'd like me to review or discuss on a future video. I'd love to hear from you. All right, so carnivore update. So it's been, I don't know, 50 plus days now, and I have to say first off, my poo, way better now. So I'm now pooing every 1.5 days now. I was only pooing like 3 or 4 days in between my poos. It's just gotten way better. Thank you for your comments. Some of the subscribers suggested folding in more fats, more dietary fat, which I did. That helped a little bit. I tried some raw milk, which seemed to help a little bit, but really what really helped was yogurt. So I've been taking 1 or 2 servings of the Too Good yogurt, which you'll see here. It's really good. It's low carb. It's only like 2 net carbs, and I don't know. It's really helped. I think my microbiome just needed a kickstart, and that seemed to help a great deal. So in terms of food, I've been able to add a couple more things back into my diet. So I've added pecans and walnuts that actually seem to I don't know, really help some of my cravings. You know, the carnivore diet is very restrictive, and I just needed something a little more crunchy. So the pecans and walnuts definitely helped with that. I've actually added some avocados too for some more dietary fat, and that's really about it. I haven't been cheating too much. I like to call it dirty keto. You know, people call it that, or dirty carnivore. And it's essentially that, right? Just folding in a couple things in there to really help satiate those cravings. All right, the gym. So I'm still getting great gains at the gym. If you ever taken creatine or like a nitro booster and you do arms, bis and tris, you get like that nice swell feeling. I'm getting that now on carnivore, right? So when I'm doing chest, back, so I'm doing a full body workout. I'm doing 50 to 60% my 1 rep max, and I'm really focusing on the mind muscle connection, but I'm getting huge pumps at the gym without taking creatine or nitro booster. It's crazy. What I'm also doing is I'm eating on the training days. I'm eating in the morning. So I do practice intermittent fasting, but on my training days, I'm eating like a steak or 1.5 pounds of hamburger and some eggs in the morning before I train. And I'll usually train around noon or shortly after work, which is around like 4 or 4:30. And I'm telling you, my strength is through the roof. The gains I'm getting are incredible. And honestly, this is the strongest I've been since my 20s. It's amazing. My anxiety. So in my first video, I talked about how the carnivore diet really helped with that, but I wanted to talk to you about some other things that I've tried to help with my anxiety. And first off being cold therapy. So I would actually do, I would take some like a cold soda or like an ice pack and put on my pulse points or on my neck. Really, it's a change or variance in temperature that is supposed to help with anxiety. To be honest with you, it didn't really help me. I tried that. I read that on the internet. I'll be honest with you, it was a little bit of snake oil if you ask me. For me, it didn't really help all that much. So one of the other things that I tried with my anxiety was counting back from 100 in threes. That actually worked for a little bit. Unfortunately, after like the 3rd or 4th time, you actually start remembering the numbers. So, your brain kind of gets accustomed to it. So that really doesn't work very long. It works initially, once or twice, but then it just fades. So I also tried meditation and breathing, which actually helped quite a bit. I would actually sit and meditate and focus on my breathing, and that seemed to help. Like when you're having a panic or anxiety attack, you have less CO2 in your blood because you're sort of hyperventilating with those shallow breaths. I really tried to hold my breath and focus on my breathing and really try to calm my body down. That seemed to help, but again, it never really cured my anxiety. What actually cured my anxiety? Believe it or not, acupuncture. So, all right, so before you freak out, just listen. So my wife is pregnant and we're about to have a baby boy, and the baby was breech. So it's a little gross how they actually have to like get the baby to turn around, and we won't get into gory details, but my midwife suggested going to an acupuncture specialist to help the baby turn. Well, surprisingly enough, it worked. So when my wife was in there, she asked, hey, can it actually help with anxiety? She's like, absolutely, bring him in. So I have anxiety going there, right? I'm freaking out. I'm like, there's no way. How about she makes me worse? How about my anxiety, she messes me up and, she short circuits me? I don't really know what. But anyways, I get there, I'm freaking out. And within, the first 10 minutes of the session, this rush started to go over my body, right? I started to feel amazing, actually. Now, I was living with this anxiety for well over a month at this point. And I'm telling you right now, after 10 minutes or so, the anxiety was gone. So after the session, takes about 45 minutes. After that session was done, I felt great. I felt drunk. So I'm like stumbling around. Like I honestly felt like I drank like a 6-pack of beer in like 10 minutes, right? So you feel super drunk. She's like, you're gonna feel a little lightheaded. Take it easy. No strenuous exercise or activities, no lifting whatsoever. Drink a couple glasses of warm water and take it easy for the rest of the day. And I had to do 2 sessions per week for like 2 to 3 weeks. It apparently has to build up in your system, and then you can go on a maintenance schedule like once every week or once every 2 weeks. And I'm telling you right now, it's absolutely cured my anxiety. I'm anxiety free. After the second session, it was actually gone. Right, so the first session, it was like 95% gone. So I would get these, that heavy chest that you get when you have a panic or anxiety attack. I was getting those every now and then when something stressful or what I thought was stressful was actually happening. And then, it started to go away, but every now and then I would get the heavy chest. And then by the second session, it was all gone. I'm telling you, completely gone. And then things that would actually trigger a stress reaction in me didn't. So it's like my brain started to race, like I wanted to go, kind of freak out and go into a stressful situation and get, a panic attack. But I don't know, something was in my body. It's like, no, you're not stressing out about this, and it stopped. I'm telling you, try it. All right. What can it hurt, right? So if you're living with anxiety or, panic attacks, I'm telling you right now, go look on Yelp or, go find an acupuncture specialist in your neighborhood and really try it out. I'm telling you, 100%, it actually worked. I don't even know what to say. I am absolutely positively 100% cured of my anxiety. And, honestly, combined with diet and some of the other things I've done, I think it actually cured it. But this was what put the nail in the coffin, at least for me. Really try it out. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, like I said, give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, give me a comment down below, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.